Hi, we're the Manic Street Preachers and welcome to the AOL sessions. Hello, I'm James Dean Bradfield from the Manic Street Preachers.
I'm Sean.
I'm Nicky.
And we're back, for better or for worse. Everything's better now. We'll kind of be playing old songs which feel new to us because we haven't played them for a long time. And also we'll be playing a couple of new songs off the album. So they'll kind of, we're the kind of band that when we feel kind of nervous, I think we're more convincing. So that's what it's going to be tonight. Old songs that feel new and new songs that definitely just feel...
Need a bit of practice.
Yeah, it's a practice night. That's where the good juice is, when you're nervous. This is definitely like, one of the more exciting times for a band when you've just finished an album. And you're playing the songs and you're trying to actually just remember them as they sound on the record. So kind of like, it's good to know that we still got first day nerves, like we used to have.
You call it exciting, I call it disturbing.
There will be balance of the force, which is Sean.
Look to the drummer in times of trouble.
A bit of levity and pragmatism.
What I always hated going to gigs was bands who got a new record and don't play any of the hits or any of the old stuff. And we always do. So the idea, I think Springsteen-esque is actually a proper kind of word now to describe a real trawl through your back catalogue. To leave all your sweat and emotion on stage, like we always do. To play loads of old stuff, to play loads of new stuff, to play some curios, some covers.
This next song you're going to hear is one of our old songs called Motorcycle Emptiness. I love playing this one live because it has a guitar riff in it that recurs in the song about 15 times. I think Nick and Sean sometimes visibly just like, oh God, we got to listen to him play that riff 20 times again. And I'm always trying to kind of come up with little ways to reinvent the riff. So it's a good way of annoying them, but with affection. So this is Motorcycle Emptiness.
I think the Manic stand for something, and it's all to do with the concept of us at the start, and that was to give people something that didn't exist for us. And I think we still do that. I think we still occupy our same space. We've never been part of any fashions or trends, Britpop, New Rave, Seattle, Manchester. We've always existed in our own atmosphere. So I think we stand for something that just stands alone, really. I think the best bands, I don't know if it's the best bands, but that's why we have longevity.
That's what we got. Still got a bit of romance to us. We've still got a bit of that punk ethic. Also, we've still got the ambition of still being a rock band as well. And if that's what gets played on radio too, I'm absolutely cool with that. Like I said, we can't pretend that we're a new rave band. So, I kind of the thing I think we've learned is that kind of to accept our true nature, not to kind of delineate and to deconstruct everything we do and try and fit in with the present landscape, and just, admit what we are. That's what we are. We're a punk rock and roll band, I think. This song you're going to hear now is our new single, Your Love Alone Is Not Enough, which is a duet between us, the Manic Street Preachers, and Nina Pearson from the Cardigans.
It's a dialogue, a discourse, and it was always written with Nina in mind. And just really glad she sang on it because she's a perfect vehicle. Her voice is just gorgeous, and real serendipity because everything worked out really well.
I sing all the parts, and it's quite easy because obviously I've got quite a girly voice, just like hers. My voice is quite high, so it's kind of. I'll have two. I'll be like Peter Sellers and Dr. Strangelove.
Should I get a blonde wig?
Yeah, no thank you. Like,
your love alone is not enough, not enough, not enough. It's what you felt. It's what you said, what you said, what you said. You said the sky would fall and you fall on you, fall on you. Through all that pain, I'm staying. Boo, they said boo.
Doing the new album, we went back, particularly to Everything Must Go for the songwriting and the melancholia, but melancholia that made you feel good. And the kind of punk gloss of Generation Terrorists, I think, was important as well. The idea that, I don't know, it can all have a sense of fun, almost being so ridiculous for kids coming from Wales thinking they're going to take on the world. There's a serious edge, but it's done with a joie de vivre, if you like. So I think those two elements, the glossy punk and the kind of slightly more considered songwriting, I guess. But I mean, generally, we wanted to make a rock album.
The things I can still really connect to in the music industry are just still playing live, and that is kind of the obvious answer, but it's the only one I've got, I think. I mean, because there's something timeless about playing live. You control it, no one else controls it. It doesn't exist in a different realm than it used to exist in. It's still, you go to a theatre, you put on the lights, you do a sound check and you play. And it's still something which is still quite pure. You're in control of it. That is the best thing about being in a band, just playing live. Yeah, but today it's a bit different because I'm a bit scared, because I feel as if we're still finding our feet, because, you know, we've been away for a short while. The music industry has just changed beyond belief. You know, it's really strange to think of when Richie was still in the band. You know, he'd never had a mobile phone, he'd never downloaded anything, and he still couldn't buy still mineral water in the valleys in Wales. You know, everything has changed. I know that sounds kind of preposterous, kind of like, you know, infinitesimal, but like everything, absolutely everything has changed. You know, so it's hard to reconcile the past with the present sometimes. So that's why playing live is such a godsend, because you're still in control of it and it's still the same.
It doesn't pay to try. All the smart boys know why. It doesn't mean I didn't try.
This next song you're going to hear is called I'm Just a Patsy. It's a title which seems to have confused many people so far. A lot of our fans have been calling it I'm Just a Pasty. I am not a sausage roll. Which is nice of them.
I do like a pasty, though.
I prefer pies to pasties, but that wouldn't be a shock to anybody, would it? But it's kind of, I suppose, the song kind of reminds me of the scene in Scarface, where Al Pacino's drunk and gacked out of his mind in the restaurant, and they're trying to chuck him out, and he's just saying to everybody, "You need the bad guy like me. You need the bad guy like me to feel good about yourself. Go fuck yourself." And that's kind of what the song's about, a tiny bit, in my mind. But
yeah,
the lyricist probably thinks differently.
Oh no, it's true. Patsy is just a sucker, the fall guy, you know, and few people seem to think that it's the same word as pansy for some reason. But patsy, you know, it's the classic. Lee Harvey Oswald's famous quote was, "I'm just a patsy." You know, I'm the fall guy. The real big stuff is, you know, going on way beyond my means. So all rock stars are patsies, because we're all obsessed with love and then adoration, and then when we get it, we become artists and say we didn't want it in the first place.
To a life that brave and lost, we never took a life starting us. I'm just a patsy for you.